Today I'll be talking about one of the grossest, most demeaning, inhumane, and straight up villainous legislations ever passed in modern American history. I'm going to be talking about SB 1070. For those who do not know, and SB 1070 is the extremely racist, anti-Mexican or anti-Latino, Latina legislation passed. It's been used especially in Arizona, but also a few other southern states, and has been considered by about half the country. I'll have them all in the description down below where you can see the exact ones that have considered it and the ones that have not at all. The fact so many of you have considered it is shocking. We first is discussing what the what commandments of this is, as well as how it's been implemented by the courts, how it's been upheld, and what the courts have actually done about it, what they've allowed and not allowed. First of all, the first, let's say, commandment of them: police can demand papers and investigate immigration status if they suspect a person is undocumented. Second one is police can arrest individuals without a warrant if they believe they're a deportable immigrant. Third of all, immigrants who fail to carry federal registration papers are guilty of state crime. And fourth, immigrants who seek or accept work without authorization are guilty of state crime. First one, this is the one that's actually been allowed. The courts did not strike this down. Like, the Supreme Court said this one's okay. It's probably one of the tamer ones, but still, the fact that even this is allowed is shocking. Like, in this day and age, we're in the 21st century, and we're allowing this. We're saying that you need to hold your papers. There's no federal law saying you have to carry on your papers of citizenship. There's nothing saying that. But this is saying you have to. This is saying you have to. The second one. This is probably the worst one. And one state, Georgia, that their circuit courts actually said it's okay. They actually allowed for it. The one that says that the police can arrest individuals without a warrant if they believe they are an immigrant. Without a warrant. And honestly, probably without probable cause, they can arrest you. They can detain you for 24 hours longer. This is the country we live in. This is This is supposed to be the land of the free. This happened in our very own home today. Yes, SB 1070, most of them have been disallowed. But these are actually still followed a lot in the South, like in Texas. These are done a lot. There's lots of checkpoints. You can just get stopped for no good reason. Like I've said in some of my other immigration ones, like on the border zone, SB 1070 still lives on in those. SB 1070, while the Supreme Court did kind of strike it down in 2012, it's still practiced a lot. Like this detaining thing, they do it a lot. They're not allowed to. This is what we're saying you're not allowed to. But they still do, because most people don't actually know their specific rights, especially surrounding this. They don't know what the police... They don't know what the... Oh, wait, no. There's a difference here between police and border patrol. The police can't, but border patrol can. Border patrol can do this. Border patrol can detain you without probable cause. Border patrol can demand your papers. And I believe they can do the last two as well. Border Patrol is evil. Most of the time, most of what they do is just harass and detain American citizens. But that's another thing. This is about the police. The police are still allowed to ask for your papers. It's down in Arizona. And in my own state, this was considered. Minnesota, a very liberal state, even considered SB 1070. They considered enacting this type of shit. Yes, the other three likely would not have passed. The fact even this one was possibly going to be passed is just diabolic. It's just evil. These are blatantly racist. That's what the Border Patrol. The Border Patrol are especially allowed to detain and arrest and have part of the probable cause be race or ethnicity. So what's to say the police are much better? I mean, the American police. What do we expect, really? I believe here I've shown just a small amount of the evils of SB1070. If you want to go a little more in depth, the documentary by Anna Duvernay, 13th, does it amazingly. She shows it amazingly the way SB1070 works and undermines our rights as honestly just people. So we need to actually inform ourselves. We need to be aware of our rights and what they can and cannot do to us, so that we can make a better nation and so that we can be better and so that we can do better.